If you're looking for a powerful all-in-one SEO research and optimizing tool, then WriterZen may be the solution for you. After using WriterZen myself, I was really blown away by the features, the data, and the research tools included within this software. WriterZen not only helps you to optimize your blog post content, but they also have very advanced researching tools that helps you find topic clusters and keywords within your niche. And this can help you establish topical authority within Google, which helps to improve your rankings and bring in more traffic to your website or blog. So in today's video, we'll be showing you how to research and optimize your content using WriterZen. And at the time of recording this video, there's still a deal on Appsumo for the lifetime deal. So for $69, you can get lifetime access to WriterZen. So I highly recommend that you go out and grab that deal from Appsumo. If it's not available, I'll leave a link to the regular monthly plan in the description below. Once you sign up for a plan for WriterZen, this is what your dashboard will look like. And it can be a little overwhelming if you haven't used WriterZen before, but it's very intuitive and easy to use once you start using it. And the first feature is the topic discovery. And this is where you can discover different topic ideas from your competitors and uncover the most relevant headlines for your content. So this is where you'll be able to find different topic clusters for your niche. And the second feature is the Keyword Explorer feature. And this is where you can explore high demand keywords that are hidden from your competitors. And this is all pulled directly from Google's keyword database. And this is where you'll be able to find some key metrics for the keywords in which you're researching and writing about. The next feature is the Content Creator, and this is where you'll be able to construct your SEO content from relevant source of data and establish efficient team collaboration. So essentially, you'll be able to optimize your content once you've discovered your topic and your keyword within this section. And the last feature is the plagiarism checker. So this is pretty cool. You can actually go ahead and check all of your content for plagiarized content by using this feature. So that's nice that it's built in to WriterZen. And if you're ever lost, you can always follow the steps in the recommended workflow. So WriterZen does a really good job at supplying tutorials and ways in which you can use this software. Also, just wanted to let you guys know that we'll be announcing the winner of the February giveaway on my YouTube channel and my email list. We'll also be doing another giveaway for the month of March. So if you want to enter, I'll leave the details in the description below. So let's go ahead and get started with the topic discovery. So again, as I mentioned, this is very important because it allows you to get topical clusters within your niche. All you would have to do is enter the keyword of the niche that you're in or the topic in which you want to write about. So for instance, if you're in the keto niche, we would enter keto and then hit search. I've already done a search, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. But as you can see, we get some different clusters and different topics in which we can write about. And you can order this by relevancy, so this will be how relevant these topical clusters are to your keyword, or you can change it by search volume. So these are the topic clusters in which we get. So as we can see, keto is our main topic. So if we go down, we can see different ideas of topics that we need to include within our blog post if we were writing just about keto generally. So we would have to talk obviously about the keto diet pills, and a bunch of different topics. But again, this is going to be more general because this is a more general term. But if we go and look over to the Google Suggest Insights, we can see that there's a lot of different questions in which we can add in if we're writing a pillar blog post about keto. As you can see, we get a lot of different information here that you can use within your blog post. And you can filter these by questions, prepositions, or comparisons. So this is really good ideas that you're getting for content if you were to write a pillar post about keto. So you even can go ahead and create a pillar post which talks about keto, but then also includes some of the best keto recipes. And as you can see, we were able to get all this information in one place by using the topic discovery function within WriterZen. If we had to do this manually, then that would mean I would have to go to Google, type in keto, then go through all of the top ranking blog posts, go through all of the different topics that were mentioned, and then compile that manually. And obviously that would take a lot of time. So this really gives you a very easy way to get an overview of the niche or the topic in which you're writing about. And another way in which I like to use the topic discovery is I like to use my seed keyword, which is sort of my general keyword. But when you find something that you like, such as keto bun, you can go back over into the topic discovery and you can paste that keyword and run another search for that keyword. So if we wanted to write a singular post about this topic, instead of just writing about keto generally, then we can get some topic ideas of what needs to be included within this specific blog post. So now that we've loaded up a more specific keyword, as you can see, we get some different types of topic clusters that's more related to that keyword. So we search up keto bread, but as we can see, we have a variation of that, which is keto almond bread. We have keto bread real, keto bread rice, keto egg bread, Hawaiian keto bread, keto sandwich bread, keto bread price. And if we scroll down, we'll see some more related keywords, cauliflower bread. So what can you take from this? If you wanted to write a blog post about keto bread, then you would definitely want to include things such as keto almond bread, maybe talk about what that is and the recipe for that. And you also want to include keywords such as Hawaiian keto bread, may be a good one as well. And you can also include a section that talks about cauliflower bread because that's all related to keto bread. And again, if you scroll down, you can see some headlines here to consider, or headlines that you want to include within your blog post about keto bread. So where to buy keto bread. And if you see a headline in which you like, you can go ahead and click the plus button and we'll create a new list. So keto bread. And we can add those headlines into our keto bread section. So again, whatever headlines you like the best, just go ahead and add them in. And as you can see for the headlines, it also shows you how relevant that headline is. So, and if you look to the right-hand side on the Google Suggest Insights, again, we see some really relevant topics in which we can include within the blog post if we're writing about keto bread. So is keto bread bread? Is keto bread keto? Is keto bread keto friendly? So on and so forth. And again, we can change that to questions or comparisons. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and go through all of these different topic clusters and find the ones that I think it's most relevant, such as cauliflower bread, and then just add those to my list. And as you can see, we're already creating an outline for this blog post because we're going through some of the top ranking blogs. We're seeing which topics are included and what we need to include within this blog post. So again, this just saves you so much time rather than having to do this manually. And it also saves you time in when you're creating the content because you already have an outline to follow. All you have to do is then create content for the outline. Now, once you've completed your topic discovery and you've found different topic clusters and different headings that you want to include for that topic, let's go ahead and do some keyword research. And we're just going to go ahead and paste the key term and click search. And as you can see, we get a nice overview of that keyword. So keto bread has a search volume of 90,000 each month. And we can see some of the top ranking blog posts in the SERP overview section. And if we scroll down, we can see the trend over time. So we can see which month was most popular for this keyword. So if we scroll down, we can see some more keyword information and we can do some more advanced filtering. So for instance, if you want to include words such as Walmart or Costco, then you can do that and hit the apply button, and any keyword within that with those words will be removed. And you can also include keywords if you like to. You can filter by volume. So if you wanted keywords to have a minimum amount of 150 search volume, you can go ahead and do that. And if you wanted to only filter for long tail keywords, then we can go ahead and use the word count feature and change this to a minimum of 3 words. So that means we'll get more long tail keywords. If you want, you can even do this to 4 or 5, just depending on the keywords that you're looking for. Now, another really cool feature that's included within WriterZen is the golden filter. Now, the golden filter isn't automatically included. You would have to click it, and it does take some credits. So depending on the plan that you have, you only have X amount of credits each month. So you want to just be mindful of that. It takes about 4,000 credits when you use this feature, but it is a very good feature. So once you have a really good topic or keyword in which you're going for, I highly recommend that you go ahead and use the golden feature. So when you go ahead and click this feature, it's going to take some time for the data to load, to just be a little bit patient. But essentially, you have 2 more data points to take a look at when doing your keyword research. And the first is all in title. So this will pull all of the blog posts or URLs that have this keyword included in the title. So for the keyword keto bread recipe, that's a pretty popular term. So there's a lot of different blog posts that have that keyword within their title. Now, that means that if you were to go ahead and write a blog post about this key term, it would be a lot harder for you to rank for that because you're competing with over 23,000 different blog posts that may have higher domain authority, that may have been on the internet for a lot longer than you, and it would just be a little bit harder for you to rank for that keyword. And that's why this is a very important metric to look at, because it's an easy way for you to gauge competition when writing on a keyword. And I don't think that there's many keyword research tools that offer this feature. And the second metric is the golden score. The golden keyword metric is more than just a keyword difficulty measure. It looks at things such as the all in title, so how many blog posts have that keyword included in the title. It also looks at how competitive it is to rank for that keyword, especially as a new blog. And it also looks at traditional metrics such as keyword difficulty, keyword search volume, and so on. So it's more of an overall score of how easy it would be to rank for that keyword and whether or not you should go ahead and try to write a blog post or try to rank for that keyword. So I only want keywords that are in a maximum of 20 different blog posts. So this will make sure that our competition is much lower. So if we were to write on a blog post, it should be easier to write and to rank for that blog post, especially if you're a newer website. And as we made those filters, we got some pretty good keywords. So for instance, keto bread recipe is a really good keyword. There's 100 search volume, not the most, but obviously still good and would be easy to rank for, especially if you're a new blog. And as we can see, there's only 14 blog posts that have this within their title, and our golden score is 1.2. And if we take a look at the breakdown of the golden score, we can see that anything above 1.18 is not recommended. So we're at 1.298. So this would be a pretty easy to rank for key term. And another good one would be almond flour blueberry bread. Again, here we have 260 volume and we have a lower golden ratio and only 17 blog posts with this in their title. And another good keyword would be keto friendly breadcrumbs. Again, 1.19 and a search volume of 170. Low carb sandwich ideas. That could also be a good keyword because we're talking about keto bread, keto Brazilian cheese bread. So again, as you can see, once you make those filters, and you use the golden ratio method, you can go ahead and find some really good keywords. It does take some time to load up, and I do recommend using your filters because you're gonna have a lot of keywords that may not be the best keywords for you to try ranking for. And once you find keywords that you like the best, just go ahead and select the keywords and then add them into a new list. So you can create a list or you can add them into the headlines in which we created. So I'm just gonna add them all into the same list. So now that we've done our topic discovery, and we've done our keyword research, it's time to create our content and optimize our content using the content creator. So I'm going to go ahead and start a new project, and I'm going to just set up the project. And I really like that you can add a writer's name, a deadline, and so on and so forth. And once the project is loaded up, we can get some really good information about that keyword. So the first thing that we see here is the competitive analysis. So this will show you the top ranked blog for this keyword of keto bread. And you can go ahead and take a look at all of those different blogs to get ideas of topics and information that needs to be included within your blog post. And you can also see their word count on the right hand side. So obviously you want to keep that in mind when you're creating your content. And if you scroll down, again, we're going to see a lot of those questions that we saw when we were doing our topic discovery. So is keto bread bread? Is keto bread keto? And if you like any of these, just go ahead and click that. And once you click it, that outline is going to be selected. And if you want to get some topic people discuss, you can go ahead again and just find some other topic ideas here. And another cool feature here is Reddit. So we can actually go ahead and look and pull some of the top asked questions from Reddit. So how to make keto bread in 90 seconds and so on and so forth. So as you can see, you have a lot of research and data to pull from to help you create your blog post when using WriterZen. And another pretty cool feature is the ability to change the word count. So it doesn't tell you exactly how many words you need to write, but it will give you a range in which you can choose from. So when you increase the word count, it will tell you how longer your blog post is to the average competitor. And they also just added in an AI assistant, so this will allow you to write content depending on the topic or the questions in which you're writing about. So you can go ahead and play around with this. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter a question here into the AI assistant, and let's see the sort of content that we can expect. Okay, so not bad at all, some pretty relevant content. It's just a little short for my liking, but I'm very impressed that they have this included within this software, because again, this isn't primarily an AI copywriter. And once you've included your title and description and chosen how long you want your content to be, just go ahead and set up your blog post. And as you can see, all of the titles and H1 tags are already included within our outline. So if you wanted to, we can go ahead and save and set up the keywords, or you can even get some content using the AI here. So that's pretty cool as well. WriterZen will give us a list of keywords in which we should include within this blog post. So keto bread, almond flour, bread recipe, things like that, in which we haven't already selected within our keyword research, it'll be recommended to us. So we have competitors' keywords. So these are the keywords in which the competitors are ranking for on the top page of Google. So obviously, if the competitors are writing about these keywords, we want to go ahead and include them within our blog post. So these are keywords that we can take a look at that aren't popular or aren't really used that much within the competitors or the top 10 position on Google, but they are getting a decent amount of search volume. So if you're a newer blog, I would highly recommend that you go through the opportunities keywords and find different topics that you can go ahead and include in this blog post, because it will make it easier for you to rank and you can start getting some traffic much quicker. And as you can see, for our topic, we get some really good keywords that we can use. So keto rye bread, that's a really good one. Non-keto bread, that's another good one. Keto strawberry bread, keto cheesy bread. So again, we get a lot of different keywords that we can use that we initially didn't find. So I'm really impressed by WriterZen and by all of the features that they have included. So once you're happy with all of your keywords and all of your topics, just go ahead and save and begin writing. And the beauty about WriterZen is that most of the work is already done. You've already done the research, you've already found your keywords, you've already found your topics, and you already have a pretty decent outline. All you have to do is go ahead and create content, hit that word count level in which you chose, and you will have a really optimized and ready to rank blog post. So all you would have to do now is go ahead and use your favorite AI copywriter and start writing content for this blog post. In summary, I'm really impressed with WriterZen. The ability to bring all of the tools and features that we would normally use into one place is something that's very unique and very powerful about WriterZen. They have all of the features that you need to research, write, and optimize your blog post. I highly recommend that you go out and you try using WriterZen for yourself and see how powerful it can be for your business. If you like this video, then give us a big thumbs up and subscribe for more videos in the near future. Until next time, stay well.